During World War I, advanced weaponry was developed. Some of these weapons were tanks, flamethrowers, airplanes, and machine guns. Since this occurrence, large ditches called trenches were built to counter these new weapons.
Trenches were not able to move, so neither side could gain ground. For this reason, the soldiers in the trenches had many health issues. Trenches were both an asset and a liability.
The new weapons made, like flamethrowers, tanks, machine guns, artillery, and planes, caused trenches to be built. There are many flaws in the trench layout. As the enemy charged across no man's land, the area between the opposing trenches, machine guns were deployed.
To get the enemy out of the dugouts and into the open, they would use gas, planes, or artillery. Tanks were built to overtake trenches and protect troops. These are some big weapon developments during World War I.
Since neither side could gain ground while in their large ditches, the soldiers would fire artillery at each other to break their defenses. These defenses included sandbags, logs, and branches. Once the defenses were broken, soldiers could sprint across no man's land, the land between the trenches, and fight the enemy in their own place. Most trenches contained dugouts, which were holes in the ground so they could sleep.
Many health issues came with trenches. Trench foot, lice, and rats, besides the squirrels, were a major problem. Everyone had lice. No matter who you were, you suffered lice when awake and asleep, since the close quarters with your men did not allow one to keep cleanliness a major concern.
Trench foot would make your feet swell up. It could swell so big that your foot would not fit inside your boot. Your foot would eventually go numb, and rats would eat the flesh off without you feeling it. This is part of the reason that the rats were as big as squirrels. These health concerns were a major problem, and people died all the time while just waiting for battle to begin. And the safest place there was, the trenches.
In conclusion, trench warfare was very brutal and millions of people died fighting for their country. The new weapons made just created a better use for trenches and allowed armies to stay in one place without the worries of marching to different battles.
On the other hand, diseases were more rampant in the close quarters, and many died just sitting in the trenches waiting for battle. Trench warfare was a huge and important part of World War I and caused many deaths, endangerments, and victories.